volleyball time. Head coach Dave Fleming, Sydney left for Ronnie Johnson. Coach, first of all, the congratulations on reaching the NCAA tournament fourth straight year and 12th time in program history. Team's been off for over a week, at least from competitive action. Was that a good thing, bad thing, and kind of what do you take out of that break going into the regional this weekend?
Yeah, one, we're really happy about getting in the NCAA tournament. As I tell the team, even with Division I, now that there's 600, teams total, D1 and D2, we're only 128 are still playing it, so it's a privilege to be here. I think we've really enjoyed the extra time. We came back on Black Friday and started practice then, and we've been able to have more meetings. We don't have to worry about academics and competing with class times. So I think it's been good. I think the result on Friday will give us the actual answer, but it's been a good week. And I think we also had some injuries, and these are old ladies sitting next to me. So I think the time off has helped them as well.
Paul, for you, your take on getting a few days away from volleyball and now back at it as a Black Friday present to reunite with your teammates getting ready for regionals.
Yeah, it's just nice to have that time off because it's very mentally refreshing. Burnout is something that everyone experiences, whether you really recognize it or not. So being able to even take a couple days and then come back, you really are excited for the sport again and excited for what the team can do. And I think that's what happened with us.
Yeah, like he said, I think it gives everybody's body time to freshen up a little bit for the tournament coming up. I also think just mentally preparing kind of gives you time to reflect and think about things that you can change, whether that's mentally or what you did on the court, just kind of thinking about things. So I definitely think it was good for us.
Third straight year that you face Dallas Baptist in the opening round, pretty familiar with them now, round three, if you will. Again, kind of positives and negatives of doing that and facing them again this time around.
I think it just goes back to playing how we know how to play. I think just going back to not letting whoever's on the other side of the net affect us, whether they're lower seated than us or higher seated than us. I think if we just go out there and show up and know that we have nothing to lose, if we play the way we know how, that we can beat whoever it is.
Coach, same question.
I think it's just kind of strange. That's the only word I have for it. I don't mind playing Dallas Baptist again. They were really good. Obviously, they beat us last year. But it's just going to the regionals 3 straight years and playing the same team is just kind of strange. But it's nice that they're out of the RMAC. I think that would be worst case for us is if we play CCU or Metro right out of the gate. So I think we're happy that we're going to see someone else that we haven't seen for at least a year on the other side of the net.
This year, such a long winning streak, kind of in the second half of the season, some really big highlight wins, and then kind of ending the year regular season on a little bit of a sour note. Is there a little bit of kind of revenge factor, or just kind of wanting to prove that things went well this year?
Definitely. I think obviously we want to. I think it's more proving us and knowing that we're better than that, and I think just that's a little bit of a gut check for us and knowing that we're a better team than what we played. So I think that, more gut check to us than revenge, but obviously there is a little bit piece that plays into that. But I think just for us knowing that we're better than that.
I think this team's always better as the underdog and as the 5 seed. The seeds play out. We're always going to be the underdog. So we like that. Obviously we've done a very good job of beating teams that we're supposed to beat as well. So, yeah, I think we're looking forward to that. And I don't think that we're even thinking about you said the end of the season, I don't even remember, that we struggled a little bit. So we're ready to move on. And I think everybody at this table believes that our best volleyball is in front of us.
This team, so many seniors and such experience, not only just playing that many matches, but going to 4 straight NCAA tournaments now. In Tommy's case, having a championship season before that as well. What kind of expertise, experience, what does that bring you personally, and then kind of secondhand to the team by having all that experience?
I just think it's really cool that we all know we've been in this situation before and that we can do it. There's not this extra added stress of I've never been here before. I don't know how to handle the pressure. Like we all know that we know how to handle the pressure. And I think that makes it really special and like instills a lot of confidence in ourselves and in the people below us that haven't been here.
Actually, I think it's the first group that's qualified for four straight. I don't think we've ever had a class that's graduated qualifying for all 4 NCAA tournaments. So, and I would have been 5, but it's the COVID year, so no tournament. So that's pretty cool.
Something that, a few years down the road you can look back on. But, as of now, I mean, Hani, your role has been put her in there and she can do pretty much anything. We need a serve. We need, somebody on the back row. How has that been for you, knowing that, you're kind of the Swiss Army knife of the back row out there?
If I were to give you like complete honesty, it's not always what I want, but I always know it's what we need, and I'm happy to fulfill that. Like I want to be on the court, I want to make an impact, and if that's the way I do it, that I'm fine with that. And I think it also instills like a bit of trust in all my teammates of like, oh, we need something. Like I might not be the best for the job, but I can get the job done. So I think it's kind of a fun spot to be in.
So, and it's got to be nice as a coach. I need a point here. I need somebody to get us on a roll. Where's Hani? I mean, is that just kind of almost a security blanket for when you need something in the back row, a spark?
Back row, front row. We mentioned that in practice the other day. She's our only outside hitter who's undefeated. So the one time she played outside hitter for us, we won. So maybe she should be playing there. Yeah, but it's kind of nice that she's, they call that the jack of all trades, but she's really good. I mean, she's a great setter as well. She's just behind Sabrina. So she does everything really well, and she's a great right side hitter too. I mean, but Sierra's just killing it. So there's a lot of things that she can do. I don't know about middle blocking, but really everything else that we feel comfortable. I mean, she'd do a great job if we threw the libero jersey on her. I give her a lot of credit for the Westminster win. I think she got us going in that second set with that serving run. And she always goes back there and serves tough. And we know what we're going to get out of her when she's back there.
And we were, when the seeds came out, we said, okay, well, the committee once again, okay, well, Mesa and DBU are going to be 4-5. Where do we go from there? And like you said, the familiarity, but it's one of those things where it's like, well, okay, we know what we're going to go up against. And like you guys said, the familiarity and the experience, is there a different feeling this year knowing because of the experience that's on this team this is the year for this team that can punch through this tournament?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. But I also think it's just confidence in knowing what we can do. I think that's a big part of it. And the familiarity, I think just being seniors, knowing it, like we can pull everybody behind us, but I think we're just confident as a team overall.
The tournament setup, I mean, you've played tournaments and you're going to play, you're not going to play 2 matches, but the fact that you guys grind Friday, Saturday all season long, does that help with, 1, the physical nature of it, but 2, knowing this is no big deal? We've got to win 3 straight days. Is that kind of because you're used to playing back-to-backs?
Yeah, I mean, I think it does give us an advantage being able to play back-to-back. I mean, I think we'll probably be a lot fresher and used to it than a lot of other teams. So I think it does give us a little bit of an advantage when it comes to the tournament, definitely.
Yeah, the bodies, I mean, it's like Coach said, you guys are getting up there in years. But, the fact that you did have that long break and you said, kind of refresh the body, could you just kind of feel everybody's spring is back and maybe the shoulder doesn't hurt as much, the back, the knees, everything just kind of feels okay?
Yeah.
Start of the year?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably not start of the year, but better than it was. But yeah, I definitely think coming into practice we're all playing through triples out there. Like, I think it was just, you could tell everybody is just ready to get back in the gym and definitely feels a lot better. And I know some nagging injuries that I've had feel a little bit better. So yeah, definitely helped.
What do you want to see from this team this week? Just relax? Was it maybe putting too much pressure on themselves toward the end mentally?
You know, we've talked a lot about that over the last couple of days, and to me, it's I want them to play free. I want them to be aggressive in what we do. We talk about being aggressive starts with what we have to do up here, and what we need in this situation. But to me, it's just like I almost call it Metro mode, because that's when we beat Metro. It was just everybody was so focused on task at hand, one thing at a time, and only focused on what they had to focus on. And it was just so fun to watch. It's just like I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was cheer. And, you know, I'd love to see that again. And I think that's what everybody, you know, would like to see as well. And we've been really focused on that and how to get there as well. What kind of feedback we want from our teammates, how we're going to handle it in between points, all those things. So it's been a really productive week.
A new location, at least this season, and really for the program in a while, going to Angelo State. It is the excitement level there, just kind of getting to go somewhere different.
Yeah, I think I'm excited for that. Yeah, I was thinking about that this week. Like, I'm excited to see somewhere new. It's always fun to travel somewhere new, especially with your friends around you. It's just fun. So I think we're all just really excited to see a new place and get to play in a new place. I think, yeah, advantage to us.
I think my first win was there, preseason tournament. Do you know that, Chris, off the top of your
I
head?
didn't off the top of my head.
Yeah.
We could look that one up.
It's either first weekend or second weekend of my first year here. So one of my first wins was in that arena. We went 4-0. So
Mojo.
There you go. Question of the week, with the holidays and Christmas coming up, your favorite pastime or activity related to Christmas?
Looking at Christmas lights.
Even though I grew up in Alaska, I don't really ski, but I go sledding with my little sister all the time.
I think as a volleyball coach, it's just that time of year where you actually get to take a break. So I just really look forward to spending time with family and friends. So and watching a lot of football.
Go Michigan,
Go blue.
right? All right, well, thanks. Good luck and enjoy
Thank
this
you.
weekend.
Thank you.
Go plant that flag.
Yeah, I don't know about that.